Solve the differential equation capital D square plus 5D plus 2 acting on y equals sine 3x. We will replace capital D using m and equate the equation to 0 to obtain the auxiliary equation. We obtain m square plus 5m plus 2 equals 0 as the auxiliary equation. In order to find out the root of this auxiliary equation, we can use the formula in order to find out root of any quadratic equation, which is given by minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2 times a. Here for the auxiliary equation, we have a equals coefficient of m square equals 1, b equals coefficient of m equals 5 and c equals constant term equals 2. Hence we obtain roots for the auxiliary equation as m equals minus 5 plus minus root of 17 upon 2. Let us consider m1 equals minus 5 plus root of 17 upon 2 and m2 equals minus 5 minus root of 17 upon 2. Notice that m1 and m2 are real and distinct. Hence, complementary function will be c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x. Now we will have to evaluate particular integral, which is obtained by operating 1 by f of d on the RHS, where RHS is of the form sine of ax. Here, since we have sin ax or cos ax format function, we will replace capital D square using negative of a square, where a is the coefficient of x which appears inside the sine or cosine function. Here we have a equals 3, that is negative of a square will be negative 3 square, which is negative 9. Therefore, here capital D square will be replaced by minus 9. We have capital D cannot be replaced by anything here. Once we have replaced capital D square using minus 9, the new denominator becomes 5D minus 7. This is of the form a minus b. If you wish to convert the denominator to the form a square minus b square, you will have to multiply both numerator and denominator using the term a plus b. That is corresponding to 5d minus 7. We have 5d plus 7 to be multiplied in the numerator and denominator, so that denominator becomes of the format a square minus b square. Here notice that this denominator can be rewritten as 5d the whole square minus 7 the whole square, which becomes 25d square minus 49. When you get capital D square again in the denominator, this capital D square can again be replaced using negative of a square, which is negative 9. Thus we have pi equals 5d plus 7 upon 25d square minus 49 acting on sine 3x, where capital D square will be replaced by minus 9. Thus we obtain the numerator as minus 274. Now 5d plus 7 will act on sine 3x. 5 times derivative of sine 3x with respect to x plus 7 multiplied to sine 3x will be carried out in the numerator. We have derivative of sine 3x will be cos 3x multiplied to 3. Thus we obtain 15 times cos 3x plus 7 times sine 3x in the numerator, and the denominator is negative 274. Hence we have pi equals negative 1 by 274 times 15 cos 3x plus 7 sine 3x. General solution will be sum of complementary function as well as particular integral.